Some outfits don't make a woman look older because of her age. They make her look older because they're quietly stuck in the past. That may sound a little harsh, but it's also one of the biggest style mistakes women over 50 continue to make without realizing it. The surprising part? It usually isn't the expensive handbag, the wrinkles, or even gray hair that adds years to your appearance. More often, it's a handful of everyday style choices that have simply stopped working for the woman you are today. If you've ever looked in the mirror and felt like something seemed a little off, even though your clothes still fit and nothing looked obviously wrong, this video is for you. The problem may not be your wardrobe. It may be a few subtle details that quietly make your entire outfit feel dated. Here on this channel, we believe style after 50 isn't about chasing trends or pretending to be younger. It's about looking polished, confident, modern, and completely comfortable in your own skin. Great style should help people notice you, not the age they assume you are. In today's video, we'll uncover 7 style choices that instantly create an old lady impression. And more importantly, we'll show you the simple, elegant alternatives that instantly make your outfits feel fresher, more refined, and more current. None of these changes require a complete wardrobe makeover, and none of them ask you to sacrifice comfort. Some of these habits have been considered safe for decades. Others are so common that you probably see them every time you leave the house. But once you recognize them, you'll never look at your wardrobe the same way again. Let's begin with the mistake that quietly adds years to more women than almost any other, and it's probably hanging in your closet right now. The biggest style mistake isn't wearing clothes that are too small. It's wearing clothes that are so oversized they erase you completely. This is where countless women over 50 unintentionally add years to their appearance. Somewhere along the way, many of us were taught that loose clothing is more flattering because it hides the parts we don't love anymore. It sounds logical, but in reality, the opposite often happens. When a jacket hangs several inches away from your shoulders, when a sweater drapes like a blanket, or when trousers are too wide through the leg, your body loses all definition. Instead of looking elegant and comfortable, the outfit begins to look heavy, tired, and outdated. People don't see a confident woman. They simply see a lot of fabric. And this is where most women get it completely wrong. Comfort and shape are not enemies. You don't have to squeeze into skinny jeans or wear body-hugging dresses to look stylish. The goal isn't to make your clothes tighter. The goal is to make them fit your body. Imagine 2 women wearing the exact same knit sweater. One chooses a size that's just slightly structured, with shoulder seams sitting exactly where they belong, and sleeves ending neatly at the wrist. The other buys 2 sizes larger because it feels safer. Even though both women are equally beautiful, the first instantly looks more polished, taller, and more confident. The second often appears hidden behind her clothing. That's because good style is about proportion, not size. Instead of oversized cardigans that swallow your frame, look for pieces with gentle structure. Choose blazers that skim your shoulders, straight-leg trousers instead of extra-wide cuts, and sweaters that lightly follow your silhouette instead of hanging like a tent. Even a simple front tuck can restore shape without sacrificing comfort. This sounds like a small change, but it transforms the entire outfit. A well-dressed woman over 50 doesn't hide her body. She dresses the body she has today with confidence and intention. That's what makes an outfit look expensive, modern, and effortlessly elegant. Remember this simple rule. Tailored doesn't mean tight. It means your clothes work with you instead of hiding you. But surprisingly, even perfectly fitted clothes can still make you look older if one tiny detail sits too close to your face. And that's exactly what we'll talk about next. Sometimes the oldest looking part of an outfit isn't the jacket, the blouse, or the color. It's how high everything sits around your neck. It seems like such a small detail, yet it has an incredible effect on how fresh and modern you appear. As we get older, many women naturally gravitate toward higher necklines because they hope to hide the neck or chest area. It feels safer. It feels more modest. But it often has the exact opposite effect. When every button is fastened to the top, when a blouse sits tightly against the neck, or when a high crew neck leaves no open space, your upper body can begin to look compressed. Your neck appears shorter, your face seems heavier, and attention is drawn to the very areas you may have been trying to disguise. Now here's the part nobody talks about. Trying to hide something often makes people notice it even more. Creating a little breathing room around your neckline doesn't expose too much. It simply creates balance. That extra bit of open space allows your face to become the focal point instead of the clothing surrounding it. Picture yourself getting ready for a family dinner. You put on a crisp white shirt and instinctively button every button because that's how you've always worn it. The outfit feels neat, but somehow a little stiff. Now imagine unfastening just one or two buttons, adding a delicate necklace, and rolling the sleeves slightly. Suddenly, the entire look feels relaxed, confident, and effortlessly elegant without changing anything else. The same principle applies to sweaters, dresses, and jackets. Soft V-necks, open collars, notch necklines, and blazers worn over a simple camisole all create a natural vertical line that visually lengthens the neck and brightens the face. Not trendy, not revealing, just beautifully balanced. Style after 50 isn't about covering every sign of age. It's about directing attention toward your best features. Your smile, your eyes, your posture, and your confidence deserve to be the first things people notice, not an overly buttoned collar. The next time you get dressed, pause before fastening that final button. Ask yourself whether your outfit needs more coverage or simply a little more openness. Because while your neckline frames your face, another subtle mistake can make your entire complexion seem dull and lifeless, even if you're wearing beautiful clothes. Let's talk about color next. Classic doesn't always mean flattering, and one of the easiest ways to disappear in your own outfit is by wearing too much of the same neutral color. Beige, ivory, taupe, oatmeal, soft khaki. These shades have earned a reputation for being timeless and elegant. And they certainly can be. The problem begins when every piece you're wearing blends into the next, creating one continuous wash of color from your shoulders to your shoes. This sounds small, but it changes everything. As we age, our natural coloring often becomes softer. Hair turns silver, eyebrows become lighter, and skin loses some of the contrast it once had. When your clothing is also soft from head to toe, your face can lose definition, making you look more tired than you actually feel. The issue isn't beige itself. The issue is beige without contrast. Imagine you're meeting friends for lunch. You wear a beige sweater, beige trousers, nude shoes, and a cream handbag. Every piece is beautiful on its own, yet when you catch your reflection in a window, something feels flat. Nothing draws attention to your face. Now make one simple adjustment. Swap in a navy cardigan. Add a deep emerald scarf. Wear dark tortoiseshell glasses or rich brown earrings. Even a lipstick with a little more depth can create the contrast your face needs. Suddenly your eyes appear brighter, your skin looks healthier, and the entire outfit feels intentional instead of washed out. You don't need loud colors to make an impact. In fact, many of the most elegant women rarely wear bright colors from head to toe. They simply understand where contrast matters most, around the face. A well-dressed woman over 50 doesn't rely on color to attract attention. She uses color strategically to bring life back to her features. That's the difference between looking expensive and looking invisible. The next time you reach for an all-neutral outfit, ask yourself one question. What is drawing the eye toward my face? If the answer is nothing, add one thoughtful element that creates balance. It could be a scarf, a jacket, a necklace, bold frames, or simply a richer shade close to your neckline. Because even the most beautifully balanced outfit can lose its elegance if it's paired with one accessory that's heavier than everything else. And yes, we're talking about shoes. You can spend time choosing the perfect outfit, but if your shoes feel heavy and outdated, they're often the first thing that pulls the entire look down. Shoes are one of those details many women stop thinking about after a certain age. Comfort becomes the priority, and rightly so. Healthy feet matter. Aching feet can ruin an entire day. But somewhere along the way, many women were led to believe they had to choose between comfort and style. The truth is, that's no longer the case. Comfort matters, but bulky comfort is not the same thing as effortless style. Large orthopedic-looking sneakers, thick rubber soles, overly wide walking shoes, or bulky sandals may feel supportive, but they also add visual weight to your outfit. Instead of creating a light, balanced silhouette, they anchor the eye downward and make everything above them appear heavier. Picture yourself packing for a weekend getaway. You slip on a pair of oversized walking shoes because they're practical. They certainly are. But when you pair them with well-fitting trousers and a beautifully tailored jacket, something feels disconnected. The clothes say polished. The shoes say purely functional. Now imagine replacing them with a streamlined leather sneaker, an elegant ballet flat with good cushioning, or a sleek ankle boot with a low block heel. Nothing dramatic has changed, yet the outfit suddenly feels complete. You still have the support you need, but now you also have proportion, refinement, and intention. And this is where many women are pleasantly surprised. The most stylish women over 50 aren't wearing uncomfortable shoes. They're simply choosing comfortable shoes with cleaner lines, softer profiles, and better proportions. For everyday errands, a modern leather sneaker often looks far more sophisticated than a chunky athletic trainer. For dinner with friends, a low kitten heel or elegant loafer can elevate an outfit without sacrificing stability. Even on vacation, supportive sandals now come in sleek designs that feel contemporary instead of clinical. A confident woman doesn't wear shoes that apologize for her age. She wears shoes that support her lifestyle while still respecting the elegance of her outfit. The next time you're shopping, don't ask only, "Are these comfortable?" Ask one more question. Do they make my outfit look lighter or heavier? Because after you've found flattering clothes, opened up your neckline, added beautiful contrast, and chosen elegant shoes, there's one more detail that can instantly date your wardrobe, and it's printed all over your clothes. A print can make an outfit feel effortlessly elegant, or make it look like it has been hanging in your closet for the last 20 years. Patterns are powerful because they create an immediate first impression. Before anyone notices the cut of your blazer or the quality of the fabric, they're already reacting to the print. That's why this detail deserves far more attention than most women give it. Many women over 50 stay loyal to the same floral blouses, paisley tops, or busy botanical prints they've worn for decades. There's nothing inherently wrong with florals or classic patterns. The problem is that many older designs are filled with muted browns, dusty beiges, tiny scattered flowers, and overly complicated details that instantly feel dated. Now here's the part nobody talks about. People rarely think, "That's an old print." They simply think, "She looks older." Your brain connects outdated patterns with another era, even if you can't explain why. That's why two women wearing the exact same color palette can look completely different depending on the print they're wearing. Imagine you're attending a Sunday brunch. One woman wears a blouse covered in tiny brown floral clusters with a loose cardigan over it. Another chooses a crisp navy and white striped shirt or a modern black and ivory geometric print tucked neatly into tailored trousers. Both outfits are modest, both are appropriate, yet one feels current and intentional, while the other quietly recalls a different decade. The difference isn't age, it's visual freshness. If you love florals, don't give them up. Simply choose larger, cleaner, more contemporary floral designs with brighter backgrounds and more breathing room between the details. Stripes, subtle abstract prints, soft geometric patterns, and elegant color blocking also create a refined look that feels timeless rather than dated. A stylish woman over 50 doesn't avoid prints. She chooses prints that complement today's silhouettes instead of yesterday's trends. When shopping, step back and ask yourself one question. Would this print still look modern if someone saw it 5 years from now? If the answer is yes, it's probably a smart investment. Because even the freshest print can lose all of its elegance if it's worn in a way that hides your shape. And that's exactly the habit we'll tackle next. One of the quickest ways to make an outfit look dated has nothing to do with what you're wearing. It's how you're wearing it. For years, many women were told to leave their tops untucked because it would hide the tummy and make them feel more comfortable. It became such a common habit that many never questioned it again. But style has evolved, and so has our understanding of proportion. Ironically, leaving every blouse, sweater, or t-shirt hanging loose often does the exact opposite of what we hope it will do. Instead of disguising the midsection, it hides the waist completely. Your legs appear shorter, your torso looks longer and boxier, and your body loses the balanced proportions that naturally make an outfit feel polished. And this is where most women get it completely wrong. Creating shape isn't about showing your body. It's about helping people see where your body actually is. Imagine you're getting dressed for lunch with old friends. You put on a soft knit top over a pair of straight-leg trousers. Left untucked, the outfit feels comfortable, but also a little unfinished. The fabric falls straight over your hips, making your silhouette look wider than it really is. Now try a simple front tuck. Tuck just the front few inches of the sweater into your waistband, while letting the sides and back drape naturally. Suddenly, your waist reappears. Your legs seem longer. The outfit gains structure without losing comfort. It takes less than 10 seconds, yet the transformation is remarkable. For a more tailored blouse, a full tuck with a beautiful leather belt can create an even cleaner, more sophisticated look. Dresses with a defined waist, or jackets that gently shape the body, work for exactly the same reason. They restore proportion. Style after 50 isn't about looking thinner. It's about looking balanced. A well-dressed woman understands that the eye naturally looks for proportion. When your waist is visible, even subtly, your entire outfit appears more intentional, refined, and expensive. The next time you stand in front of the mirror, experiment before you leave the house. Leave your top untucked, then try a front tuck. Step back a few feet and compare the two. You'll likely be surprised by how much taller, lighter, and more confident you look with such a tiny adjustment. By now you've updated your fit, your neckline, your colors, your shoes, your prints, and your proportions. But there's one final detail that frames your face every single day, and if it hasn't changed in years, it could be adding more age than any item in your closet. Let's talk about your hairstyle. You can wear the most beautiful clothes in your closet, but if your hairstyle is stuck in another decade, people often notice your hair before they notice your outfit. Hair is the frame around your face. It has the power to soften your features, brighten your complexion, and make your entire appearance feel current. But because we become comfortable with a hairstyle we've worn for years, many of us don't realize when it has quietly stopped flattering us. This isn't about following trends or copying someone else's haircut. It's about recognizing that your face, your hair texture, and even your lifestyle have changed over time. A style that looked wonderful 20 years ago may feel heavier today. Hair naturally becomes finer, loses volume, and often changes in texture as we age. Holding on to the exact same cut simply because it's familiar can unintentionally make you look older instead of elegant. Now here's something many stylish women eventually discover. Updating your hairstyle doesn't have to mean making a dramatic change. Sometimes removing just a few inches, adding softer layers, or creating a little movement around the face is enough to make your entire appearance feel lighter and more modern. Imagine you're getting ready for a family celebration. You put on a beautifully tailored blazer, elegant trousers, modern loafers, and simple jewelry. Everything looks polished. But your hairstyle is exactly the same one you've worn for the last 15 years. Heavy around the sides, lacking movement, and sitting flat against your face. Now imagine that same outfit with a fresh shoulder-length cut, a softly layered bob, a modern pixie, or simply more volume around the crown. Suddenly your eyes stand out, your cheekbones appear more lifted, and the outfit feels complete. That's because style isn't built from clothing alone. Every detail contributes to the final impression. A confident woman over 50 isn't trying to look 30 again. She understands that elegance comes from staying current without chasing every new trend. She allows her personal style to evolve alongside the woman she has become. Your hairstyle should do the same. Every few years, ask yourself one simple question. Does my hairstyle still reflect who I am today, or only who I used to be? Often, the smallest update creates the biggest transformation. If there's one idea I hope you take away from today's video, it's this. Looking younger isn't about buying younger clothes. It's about letting go of the small habits that quietly make your style feel older than it needs to be. Notice that none of today's changes required a completely new wardrobe. We didn't tell you to wear trendy fashions, uncomfortable shoes, or bold outfits that don't feel like you. Instead, we focused on the details that make the biggest difference. Choosing clothes that actually fit your shape, opening your neckline, adding contrast near your face, selecting elegant shoes, updating your prints, creating better proportions, and making sure your hairstyle grows with you instead of holding you back. Style after 50 is not about looking younger. It's about looking stronger, more polished, and more intentional. And when you dress with that mindset, confidence naturally follows. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 7 habits surprised you the most? Or is there another style mistake you think women over 50 still make all the time? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read as many of them as I can, and your ideas often inspire future videos. If you enjoyed today's video and appreciate practical, timeless style advice designed specifically for women over 50, don't forget to subscribe and join our growing community. Every week, we share simple, elegant strategies to help you look refined, feel confident, and build a wardrobe you'll truly enjoy wearing. And if you thought today's tips were eye-opening, you won't want to miss our next video, where we'll reveal the everyday wardrobe pieces that secretly make women look more expensive, even when they cost less. Until next time, take care of yourself, dress with confidence, and remember, true style never depends on age, it depends on intention.